מה טוב ומה נעים שמרחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שמרחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שמרחים גם יחד. Repeat after me. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שמרחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שמרחים גם יחד. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hinei ma tov u'ma na'im she'berachim gam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'ma na'im she'berachim gam yachad.
And how beautiful it is already. Ma yafeh hayom, how beautiful is this day. Shabbat shalom. Come, we need you.
Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat shalom. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Thank you for making it even more beautiful. I hope everyone has at least one reason on this Shabbat, at least one, to sing Hallelujah. Page 14.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, ena bekosho. Hallelujah, birekiauso. Hallelujah, bigevurotav. Hallelujah, kerovudlo. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, betek hashofar. Hallelujah, b'nei v'bechinot. Hallelujah, betov u'machon. Hallelujah, b'minim ve'ugav. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, betzil teneshama. Hallelujah, betzil tenetruah. Kol hanshama tehalel Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
This week's Torah portion features the artist Bezalel, the artist and architect behind the building of the Mishkan, the tabernacle in the desert. His full name is Bezalel ben Uri. Bezalel in the shadow of God, ben Uri, the son of light. And thinking about that name, I was thinking about each of us, that somehow each of us lives in the shadow of the divine, and we are all children somehow of the light. We are each Bezalel in the shadow of the divine, children of light. For a few moments before we add light, before we bring light into the Shabbat, we take a few minutes to quiet our souls, our hearts, just to quiet the anxiety for a few moments. We can do it in eyes open, eyes closed, to take a few minutes to quiet all the things that trouble or worry us, to let the clouds slowly move out, and to let the light fill our hearts. We'll take a few minutes of quiet. When the music brings us back, our Bar Mitzvah family will light Shabbat candles in the sanctuary, and some of you at home will be lighting candles at home.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
It's a good one, too. Baruch. and let us say Amen.
So we got a hint that Asher Nirenberg is also leading Kiddush at the end, which is pretty wonderful. Sit down. Not every bar and bat mitzvah leads the Kiddush. Having welcomed in Shabbat, we take a moment to welcome one another. And already before services, and the sound of his cell phone is a reminder that, yes, we're coming back together. This is a good thing. So I invite you actually to get up. You can, as much as you're comfortable, you're welcome to talk to people, to introduce yourself, to welcome them, wish them Shabbat Shalom. And those of you who are joining by stream, call someone on the phone to wish them Shabbat Shalom if you wish.
May I just add that the sound of the cell phone was right in key with Debbie Friedman's Light These Lights. Everything is connected.
Page 10, Lacha Dodi, come my friend. Together we continue to welcome in Shabbat.
Join me. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat, Nekabela. Join us. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat, Nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'diburecha, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ונתילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי בהולך קומי יורי. אורי אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה. גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני ים סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת קבלה. כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה.
Please remain standing for the Chatzi Kaddish, page 15.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, וילמד יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביום איכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושפכתה ונחמתה דמירן ביעלמה ויאמרו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך.
Walking over here just not too long ago, I still caught the end of the sunset, the end of light, and every day we are graced with more and more light in this sacred time of nightfall. We read together on page 16, at the bottom, page 17, at the bottom of the page. Beloved are you, eternal God, soul of the universe, by whose design the evening falls, by whose command dimensions open up and seasons pass away and stars spin in their orbits. You beat the rhythm of day and night. The alternation of light and darkness sings your creative word. In westering sun and spreading dusk, God of all things, you are made manifest. Eternal, everlasting God, may we ever be aware of your dominion. Beloved are you, O Lord, in this serene hour of nightfall.
כי הם חיינו ויורך ימינו בהם נגי יומם ולילה ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמן.
We are seated. Mi Chamocha reminds us that we were once all on a journey together, young and old, abled and disabled, all of us. That journey out of Egypt we remember every time we sing Mi Chamocha as we still journey toward freedom, reminding ourselves that people along the way need our help. There are bags outside of food prepared by our food pantry here at Kol Ami. I hope you will leave no bags behind. Please make sure all the bags find a destination. Someone who works with you, for you, a friend or a neighbor. Mi Chamocha, page 21.
Nora tehilo ose fele Nora tehilo ose fele Malchutecha rauvanecha okay ayam lifnei Moshe uMiriam Adonai yimloch leolam vaed Adonai yimloch leolam vaed ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la Fad Adonai et Yaakov וגיהלום יד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל.
This week's portion follows the instructions for the building of sacred space, the sanctuary, and it opens with a reminder, no matter how important the work is that you do, you can stop and rest, refresh, take a moment to say, this is good, a moment to express thanks. All of that is Shabbat. The bottom of page 22, Vishamru, comes from this week's Torah portion.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם את עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם את עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפל, שבת וינפל. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
I hope you people at home aren't having the same problem we are. We are sitting on our chairs to this incredible music. Like there's a major disconnect. And we have to stand up for the next tefillah anyway. So I suggest you stand up now, please. And if we could have a little bit more of a shamru. Let's do this right. There's no reason to be praying like from, our feet down. Whole body.
I got to get used to this for at least another year, right? And beyond. Ready? Keep it going. Vishamru, coming up. Vishamru bnei Israel et hashabat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
better. Please remain standing for the Amidah. We're perhaps a little bit more prepared to enter the Amidah in prayer with joy.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Adonai שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך. That my mouth may declare your glory. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. Bocher und Tracht und Tracht a ganze Nacht. Nehmen zu nehmen und nicht verschönen, nehmen zu nehmen und nicht verschönen. Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, spiel balalaika, freilich soll sein. Tumbalalaika. Tumbala, tumbala, tumbalalaika. Tumbala, tumbala, tumbalalaika. Tumbalalaika, spiele balalaika, spiele balalaika, freilich soll sein. Tumbalalaika, spiele balalaika, spiele balalaika, freilich soll es sein.
Tumbalalaika, the music and soul of a lost world, the world of Eastern European Jewry. From the shtetls and villages to the salons and universities of Krakow and Odessa, many of our families hail from this lost world. Yiddish was the language of the lullaby. It was the language of the marketplace. It was also the language of poets and revolutionaries. This week's Torah portion tells a story of loss and brokenness. Coming down from the high of God's revelation, Moses descends Mount Sinai only to discover that his people has gone mad, having forgotten anything of the experience of Egyptian bondage, or God's redemptive power, or the intimacy of God's promise to be in covenant with them. I carried you on the wings of eagles, God had said to them, and brought you to me. You will be my treasure, a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. They have forgotten it all. Dancing wildly around a golden calf, they call out, Asher could tell us in Hebrew, you are our gods who took us out of the land of Egypt. What is Moses to do? What is a leader to do? What would you have done? Perhaps Moses thinks in a flash that it's over. It's all over. There is no point to these 10 commandments. There is no covenant. The covenant has been irreparably breached, and he smashes them to the ground. All is broken and lost. The parasha does not leave us there. It brings us to reconciliation, to attempts to repair the breach, and to a new set of 10 commandments. It will be a commentators of Torah 1,000 years later who wonder, what happened to the broken pieces of the first tablets? The answer, luchot v'shivrei luchot munachim ba'aron. The whole tablets and the broken tablets were carried together in the holy ark. The broken pieces are also holy. The shards, the remnants, they are also holy. A few years ago, 2 young Polish artists set out on a journey to capture some of the shards, the broken pieces, left behind in this lost world of European Jewry. They researched and found homes and buildings that Jews once occupied. They looked for the telltale signs of indentations in the doorway, where a mezuzah was once affixed. They created molds of the spaces left behind, this negative space, and from these molds they created new mezuzot, bringing new life to the memory, to the broken pieces. From this beginning, they have created the first Judaica arts project in Poland since World War II. I learned about them through Jen Josephs, who's here tonight. These young people will be meeting us this evening, 2 a.m. Poland time, 8 p.m. our time, around the Shabbat table to tell us their story, why they came upon this project, and how it has transformed them and the communities around them. The whole tablets and the broken ones were both carried in the ark. We have the capacity to carry our losses, our disappointments and failures, our memories, together with our joys and reasons for gratitude in the holy ark of our souls, the broken and the whole. It is all holy. Into that holiness, we invite our prayers for those in need of healing, taking a moment to name aloud those in our lives in need of healing, or to name them if you wish in your hearts. We turn together to page 33, carrying our prayers on song.
שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishebeirach imotenu mekor habracha lavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Page 36, we're invited to rise together, affirming our gratitude and our responsibility to make a difference.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה יוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Aleinu l'shabeach, it's on us to give thanks, and al ken nekaveh, therefore we must hope.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We are seated, and with pleasure call forward Andrew Levinson, representing our temple's officers and Board of Trustees, for Shabbat greetings and announcements.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I must say it's really great to see this sanctuary starting to fill up. It really is wonderful, and I have to say, hearing live music in person is fantastic. So when all of you at home are ready at your own convenience, we are here. Please join us. It will really be great to see you all. So Mazel Tov to Asher, his parents Dorian and Eric Nuremberg, and grandparents Jean and Edward Nuremberg. Mazel Tov. Asher's becoming bar mitzvah tomorrow morning. Also tonight, as Rabbi Shira just mentioned, at 8 p.m., please join us for a special Shabbat around the table. The session will highlight Mi Polin and artistic preservation and reinforcement of the Polish Jewish identity. So they will be, we're going to join the artists, and they will join us live via Zoom. On March 4th, join us for the Refugee Shabbat, which we are holding in conjunction with HIAS and the Westchester Jewish Coalition for Immigration. Kol Ami is partnering with Hitchcock Presbyterian Church in resettling an Afghan refugee family. And yesterday I was listening to Rachel Ehrenstein, who is one of the partners in making this happen here at Kol Ami. And the family has been at a military base for the past couple of months. They're professionals. They left everything but their 18-month-old child, and they are going to be resettled in Yonkers. So we definitely need all the support that Kol Ami and the church can bring. So please, we hope that the members of the church and along with us, you'll join us in song and prayer at the service at 8 p.m. for Shabbat around the table, and that's March 4th. On Sunday, March 6th, the nominating committee will hold its open meeting from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. via Zoom. Please check this week and Kol Ami notices for the Zoom links. So we have another great opportunity for all of you to join us here in the sanctuary on Sunday, March 6th at 4 p.m. You're invited to the Mendelssohn Birthday Bash. It is going to be fantastic.
Mendelssohn musical birthday bash. Come on.
There you go. And your folks, right? Everybody,
Yep.
It's going to be amazing. So space is limited. So please join us and register. And registration is required. A week later, on the 13th, join us for the religious school mini golf event right here in our building. So they're going to begin right after. Those events will begin right after religious school. Then the following Monday, March 14th, we ask everybody to participate in our virtual security awareness training at noon. So there will be registration forms, and this week at Kol Ami. Another event, Purim is right around the corner. I know, Shira, you are getting super excited about this. Incredible program planned. That's for Wednesday, March 16th. So join us for a carnival featuring a jumpy castle, an obstacle course, Steve Max, the Simon Says guy, a magician, and more. We'll have food trucks selling food outside the front door, and weather permitting, we'll have tables and heaters outside too. So the fun will be followed by a Purim service, a spiel, I'm glad that's coming back, and the Megillah reading. And please save the date. Everyone, we're looking ahead the evening of Wednesday, May 25th, so it's the week before Memorial Weekend. We're going to celebrate Rabbi Tom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thanks.
Shabbat Shalom.
The Holy One appears when one thing ends and another thing begins. One enters a room, one leaves a room. One sets out on a journey. Blessed may you be in your coming, and blessed may you be in your going out. God is there in the spaces in between, reminding us that we have all along been destined to live forever, ascending through ever higher spirals of awareness and chambers of light, allowing us to remember what has gone before. Now we are able to hang on to the thread that binds one life awareness to the next, returning finally and again, beings of pure light. Ben Uri. This Shabbat follows the recent deaths, and those who remember on this Shabbat, whether you're here in the sanctuary or at home, we invite you to stand at the name of a loved one until we're all standing with you. This Shabbat follows the recent deaths of Deputy Abigail Rose Bieber, Alan Eckhouse, David Gross, Stan Spear. If you are in a year of loss and would like to stand, we would like to hold you within our embrace. This Shabbat marks the yortzites of Helen Askinas, Wellington F. Berghoff, Beatrice Bohm, Melanie Chait, Corinne Coe, Zipporah Coe, Gertrude Cohn, Rose Celia Covell, Richard Einsidler, Ruth Shaw Ernst, Joel S. Feigenson, Edward Fuse, Leslie Glassberg, Leah Goldman, Harold Gordon, Solomon Greenberg, Claire Grossness, Shirley Grossman, Max Gorowski, Morris W. Hahn, Linda Hassler, Morris Hershkowitz, Judy Idelson, Rose Katz, Sally Clapper, Barbara Klein, Doris Lang, Betty Lerner, Hillard Libman, Lucy Marr, Augusta Miro, Joan Meltzer, David Masso, Henry Pollock II, Maureen Persampt, Harvey Prober, Annette Rosen, Adina Rubin, Harry Sachs, Evelyn Shaler, Dorothy Shapiro, Harvey Schulman, Henry Siegler, William Silver, Diane Sinrich, Rosalie Smith, Francis Roddersman Sperber, Michael H. Urbach, Stephen Vollmer, Bertha Weiner, Irving Weiner, Betty Kaufman, Weisberger, Anna Winter, Goldie Walkoff. Naming these aloud and naming others in our hearts, we stand together, turning to page 39 for reminders of the eternal presence through the words of the Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, B'alma divrach Yerutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mivarach li'olam ula'almei almaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitramam ve'yitnaseh. Ve'yithadar ve'yit'aleh ve'yithalal Shemei dekudsha berichu. Le'elam min kol birchata ve'shirata, tushbachata ve'nechamata, da'amiran be'alma ve'imru. Amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shamaya, ve'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen.
Ose shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen.
Traditionally, the Kiddush cup for Shabbat is filled to the brim. It would be a little wasteful. It's a big cup. And we would undoubtedly spill it, holding it up. But it's filled to the brim as a reminder that on Shabbat, we give ourselves a chance to feel filled to the top with gratitude, to be filled with joy, that sense of my cup runneth over. What is Shabbat? That's what Shabbat is about. Asher, we rejoice with you and with your family. And those of you who are home, fill a glass. And those of us who are here with joy, we join together with you, Asher.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kichanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ava unhinhaltanu zikaron be'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehila lamekrai kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim Kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol amim ve'shabbat kodshecha be'av v'ritzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
I never know what's in there. And I don't know about you, but my heart feels absolutely overflowing to the brim. And to be able to sing with you, to hear everyone's voices, to celebrate Shabbat, and to be joined by all of you who are joining from all over the United States. We invite everyone, if you're potted, bubbled, close, you're welcome to put your arms around the people near you. God blesses us through each other. If you're home with others, reach around, and otherwise reach out. I invite you to say after me, Yevarechecha,
Yevarechecha
Adonai,
Adonai
Ve'yishmerecha.
Yishmerecha.
May God bless you and watch over you.
May God bless you and watch over you.
Ya'er Adonai,
Ya'er Adonai
Panav Elecha,
Panav Elecha
V'yechuneka.
V'yechuneka.
May the light of God's grace shine on you.
May the light of God's grace shine on you.
Yisa Adonai,
Yisa Adonai
Panav Elecha,
Panav Elecha
V'yasem Lecha Shalom.
Ve'asem Lecha Shalom.
May God be with you
May God be with you
and bless you with peace.
and bless you with peace. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Hasharet, Malachi Yom, Melech, Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Yom, Melech, Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni L'Shalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Yom, Melech, Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzeitzchem Shalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Hashem, Melech Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.